What is up guys, Chris05 with another video here. In this video I'll give you a list of the 5 best neutral legendary cards in Standard, at least in my opinion. As some of you know, I already made a similar video on my original channel before the Witchwood came. If you wanna see what were the best legendary cards back then, go ahead and click right here. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Crafting legendary cards just for the sake of it is not a winning strategy. It is best to craft complete decks or parts of them, instead of just crafting random legendary cards, just cause some dude on the internet told you so. The cards I'm about to give you are all great and fit perfectly into many decks, but if you're a newer player, you should definitely not craft all of them, but just 1 or 2 that have a good fit in a few decks. If you are still unsure what I mean by that, I will get back to it in the end of this video. By the way, if you guys want to have a chance to win 7 Hearthstone packs of your choosing, drop a like to this video, subscribe to the channel and drop a comment below, and we will pick a winner at random. You can like and follow Vip-Bet.com eSports Facebook page as well, so you see when they announce the winner, and you will also see their other cool promotions and contests they run each week too. Okay, let's begin with the list. The first card on my list is the one, the only, the man of the hour, Baku the Mooneater.
None will survive!
Baku is a girl, by the way. And that makes sense, cause she can't even. Haha! Okay, so Baku is an overall great card to have right now. It opens the gates to so many tier 1 and tier 2 decks, and it is a fun new legendary card to have. The Odd archetype that got introduced by the Witchwood took the meta by storm, and decks like Odd Rogue and Odd Paladin started ruling the ladder scene from day one. I actually reached Legend with Odd Paladin last month and reached Legend with Odd Rogue this month, so you could say I owe it all to Baku. You can go ahead and check my guides for both these decks on this channel and check my gameplay videos about them on my original channel. Aside from that, Baku will be in the standard meta for almost 2 more years, and you can be sure that Blizzard will keep pushing odd cards in Baku's way, so this is probably one of the safest crafts in the game right now. There are a bunch of other cool odd decks out there as well. Decks like Odd Hunter, Mage, Warrior, Druid and god knows what else are doing some serious damage as well, so if you enjoy any of those, then Baku is your gal. The second card I want to talk about is, you guessed it, Genn Greymane.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Notice how Baku is sitting on 1 and Greymane is 2. Coincidence? I think not. Everything I said about Baku, well, it applies to Genn Greymane too. Again, he will be there for almost 2 years, and he will be a core card for so many decks in this time period. Right now, he is the MVP of even Shaman and even Warlock, but the time where he was part of the best deck in the meta was not that long ago with even Paladin, so you can be sure that this guy will be worth the craft. People are already trying to fit him into Mage, Hunter and Rogue decks, but it might take some more support from future expansions before we see those on the high ladder. Next on my list is the mother-loving Lich King.
Warriors of the frozen wastes, rise.
This dude is still probably the best neutral legendary card for any new player that just started out with the game. He can fit in almost any deck and it is always a force to be reckoned with. The Death Knights cards that he generates are almost never useless, emphasis on the almost. And if your opponent can't remove Lich King as soon as you drop him, he will be in big trouble. Aside from that, having an 8/8 taunt for 8 mana is not bad either, so you can say that he protect, he attack, but most importantly, he generate. Right now, he can be seen in decks like even Shaman, even Warlock and Taunt Druid, but as I said, he can fit in most of the new player decks, just because he is such a good standalone card, so you'll not regret crafting this bad boy. You will not have to worry about him rotating out anytime soon too, since he has more than 10 months before he rotates out to Wild. Prince Keleseth is up next.
Truth is found in death.
Prince 2 is an overall great card, but his true power was not discovered immediately, upon his release. It took everyone a while before he was recognized as a tier 1 card, and it started dominating the high ranks. Keleseth is the kind of card that keeps coming and going from the tier 1 position, and right now he is not in his best shape, since Spiteful Summoner got nerfed. At the moment, there are no top tier decks that run Keleseth, or at least not that I know of, so my advice to you is not to craft this guy, but to not disenchant him. I'm sure he will be back on track as soon as the next expansion, if not sooner. Another reason why you might not want to craft him right now is the fact that he doesn't combo that well with the rest of the cards in this list, so there's that. And for the finisher for this list, I picked the best finisher in the game. I know you know who I'm talking about. Yep, it's
Leeroy Jenkins!
Leeroy is just an amazing card, and it can fit into any new deck. Having a charge minion with 6 attack for 5 mana is absolutely insane, and you can do wonders with it. I can't count the times Leeroy won the game for me, and that number rises after each day. Almost every aggro and tempo deck should run it, but you can include him in just about any other deck as well. Right now he is a part of some of the best decks out there, Odd Rogue and Odd Paladin, but hunters, mages and warlocks are trying to put him to good use too. The fact that he is a classic card is awesome as well, since you will not have to worry about him rotating out of standard. The only thing you should be worried about is him getting Hall of Famed at some point. But Blizzard will throw a pile of dust at you for that, so there's nothing to worry about really. So these are the 5 neutral legendaries I think are the best. After you saw the cards, here's my advice for you. If you are newer to the game and you don't have that many cards in dust to spare, it would be wiser for you to decide which decks are closer to your playstyle, in order to pick which cards you like better. If you like aggro and tempo decks and just want to smash some face, you should be crafting Baku the Mooneater and Leeroy Jenkins. Whereas if you enjoy mid-range and control-oriented decks, then Genn Greymane and the Lich King are the dudes for you. If you already pulled out some good epics and legendaries, it would be a good idea to look around Hearthpawn.com and see where those cards fit, so you can build a good competitive deck around them and start climbing in ranks. And that's about it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and maybe subscribe to this channel and help it grow. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris05 and I'll see you in my next video.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring that bell so you don't miss out on our awesome promotions, including our top 3 plays of the week. Each week we are giving away amazing esports prizes just for liking and sharing on social media. For all other esports bonuses, check the links in the description below. Until next time, happy gaming, folks.